Hi guys, welcome to this video. So in this video, we're going to be talking about Nicole's birthing plan. It's all written down on a piece of paper. So what is a birthing plan, babe?
Your plan for when you give birth. It's all very hypothetical.
But so basically, when Nicole went to the midwife, they said, oh, you got to follow this link on the NHS website, and then you basically, that's what you did, didn't you?
Yeah.
And then you go through like the website and you basically just type in, like, answering all the different questions. And Nicole did that, and yeah, that's her birth plan.
But like I said, it's very hypothetical, so take everything I say with a pinch of salt, because we know that it's not always going to go to plan.
Yeah, this is like an ideal world if everything was so perfect. So the first page, when you go through, is going to be all about where to give birth. So you basically have to choose where you want to have your baby. And what did you choose?
So I've opted to have my baby at the midwife-led unit, which is next to the hospital. There's no doctors, it's a bit like home from home. Okay, so the next one is all about, first of all it says who is going to be your birth partner, so obviously I put my mum.
What?
I'm joking.
I actually thought you put your mum down. I was like, hang on
I'm
a minute.
joking, I put Marcus. And then you just have to tick that you would like them with you if you need forceps or a vacuum delivery or a cesarean. So I've ticked that I'd like him to be there the entire time.
That's me. So basically, it's just basically saying if you want him there during the different types of procedures, isn't it? So if like X needs to happen, then do you actually want me to be there? And like, so don't you give like this plan to like the hospital when you get there?
Yeah.
So you have to take this in with us.
Yeah.
And then we literally have to give it into the
Yeah, and hopefully they'll read it. I mean,
they're probably so
hope
like
so.
they're probably so hectic with everything that's going on. They're probably like, yeah, that's fine. What do you want? You can have it, type thing.
Okay, so the next bit is all about birthing equipment. So because I'm going to be in the midwife-led unit, they have stuff like bean bags and mats and bars to keep you in like an upright position. So I've put that I'd like to use it all. They say in like the birthing book that I read that you have to opt for like a UFO position.
A UFO?
So upright, forward and open.
What does that mean?
Upright,
forward
and open.
What does it open your legs?
Yeah, so the baby can come out.
What?
Yeah, so it's using equipment such as mats, bean bags, and stuff like that, so that you're in the right position for like the quickest.
What's a bean bag used for then? Just to like...
I suppose you can lie on it, you can lie back.
Okay, just like a comfort type thing.
Yeah.
What about the bouncy balls?
Oh yeah, they're all in there.
You can get these. The bounce a bit down like this.
So I put, I'd like to use birthing equipment as I plan to be as active and use positions that mean I am upright, forward and open, which may help facilitate an easier and quicker birth. I'd like to remain mobile throughout. If I need rest, I would like to use my birthing ball or lean on the bed/sofa. If I'm in the pool, I wish to be upright and leaning forward over the side on all fours.
There we go. So basically, yeah, because like you're hoping they do read this so they can actually work with you to be able to do this.
Facilitate what I want.
Yeah.
But obviously, it's not always
gonna happen like that, is it? You never know.
No.
You might be on the toilet and pop out.
I've put that I'd like to use the birthing pool. But again, it's only if one's available. So.
But like, yeah, because then what did the midwife say to you the other day about birthing pools?
She basically said that there's, I think there's 3 rooms in the midwife-led unit that's got one. So if I get there and all the rooms are taken, then I'll be taken to a separate room for like my birth to progress. And then once one comes available, if you're still in labour,
then move you in, won't they?
Move you in. But I mean, it all depends. On here it also says about any comments or preferences on birth location, facilities or companions. And I've put, I plan on using hypnobirthing techniques to support me during labour, and therefore the environment is very important to me, calm and quiet. I would like the lights to be dimmed if possible, my own choice of music playing, and our room spray to be used. If I need to give birth on the labour ward, I'd like the environment of the room to be as similar to my preferences as possible.
Perfect. Yeah, because Nicole's been looking into a lot into hypnobirthing, haven't you? Yeah. It's sort of like a natural pain relief type thing. So that's
it's all about like when you give birth, you want to be as calm as possible and to get your oxytocins flowing, because if you're stressed, then your body's using like too much energy elsewhere rather than focusing like specifically on the uterus contracting.
There you go. So you have to keep you like calm.
Yeah.
Calm and happy.
Because when your body produces adrenaline, it like puts all the energy in your arms and your legs, and therefore like taking away energy from the uterus. Whereas if you're as calm as possible, all your energy can be like smack into the uterus.
And on that program we watched, remember that lady? She did that hypnobirthing, didn't she? She had no pain relief, and she had a pool birth. Remember that one at home? Yeah. And like Nicole's like, oh, I want to be just like that. So hopefully we will be like that. I mean, maybe when we do a review of how we get on,
yeah,
you probably won't be like,
yeah. None of it.
Like, you'll be taking birth.
I'm gonna need like an emergency C-section.
Well, hopefully not. Hopefully not. But yeah, we're gonna see how far. I guess from this we actually, go.
I guess it's good. Like, it's put me in like a positive frame of mind about birth from writing it. So even if it doesn't go to plan, I've like got a positive like mentality about it.
Yeah, cause that's what you want, don't you? Because like I guess when you're going, because obviously it's such a big thing that's going to be happening, and it is somewhat painful. At least if you can go in there just with a positive mindset, just knowing.
I just know I've got my great snacks.
Something Nicole's going on about.
I got good snacks. I got my lovely room spray.
That room spray is so smell good.
We've got our portable speaker to put our music on.
Have you picture playlist yet?
Yeah. So it's gonna be all.
You have to review those songs and see what I like. Or was it heavy metal?
Yeah.
Heavy metal, just to try and push it out. That's what you're like. Anything else?
Okay, so the next bit is whether you would like who you would mind being in the room, and I've put I would prefer no student nurses to be present. I want as minimal people in the room as possible, so if that means no students, then I'm afraid I'm going to be one of those. I guess,
I imagine with like how, with the whole COVID and coronavirus type thing that's going on at the moment, I imagine there probably will be lack of...
Yeah, I think the whole like hypnobirthing is about being as calm as possible, so I would rather not have...
You'd rather just have like your midwife.
Yeah,
and
like
then
people
also,
who need to be there.
Yeah. And I guess, like I said, I think with like, the whole coronavirus, I imagine people won't be in the room as much.
Yeah,
there'll probably be less people.
Okay, so the next bit is pain relief options. So I've ticked that I would like to try breathing and relaxation. I would like to be in the water. I would like to try massage. I would like to try a TENS machine. And I'd like to try gas and air. I've put that I don't want an epidural, because that frightens the life out of me.
Yeah, Nicole's not the biggest fan of needles, are you, babe?
No.
And at least if you go in thinking you're not going to have a needle, at least then you'll be happy.
Well, I just pass out every time, so I want my body to be as calm as possible. So I feel like if I have...
Even giving blood.
I feel like if I have a needle in my back, then I'm not going to be as calm as possible. I'm going to be like... Yeah.
You're going to be on edge, aren't you? Let's be fair. You're
I'm
always
just
on edge.
scared of passing out, if I'm honest. Okay. It's not even the needle I'm scared of, it's passing out.
Oh.
So yeah, I put, I don't wish to have an epidural, I do not want pethidine or diamorphine, I'd like to try gas now, please remind me of the tools I have, which include breathing techniques, a cold flannel, the pool, a heat pack, TENS machine, etc.
Cold flannel.
Cold flannel.
Works well, the cold flannel.
It does.
It's like the magic sponge in rugby. Yeah, you're fine now.
Okay, so the next bit is about having an episiotomy. Is that right?
I don't know, we can ask Google though.
Episiotomy. Episiotomy.
That's what we're looking for.
Which is a cut to the perianum.
Sorry, what?
Not nice. So my midwife basically said that if the baby's not coming, so if like the shoulders are stuck and it's not coming out, then they need to cut you. I've done quite a bit of research on it, and it said that it's better to like not be cut, because if you're cut a little bit, then your body's more likely to tear.
Yeah, it's not like a natural cut, is it?
Whereas if you wait and have it done naturally, then your body only tears as much as it needs to tear.
Okay.
So I've put that down. My midwife basically said that only do it
if needed, isn't it?
If like completely needed. She said most of the time it's not. She said as well, when we were talking about this, that when like years and years and years ago, that any lady that went into labour who went to the hospital would have one.
Oh bloody hell!
So
like how long ago?
I don't know. She was like, don't fear, they don't do that anymore. Okay, so the next bit is about monitoring during labour, so like monitoring your baby. And I wish to be as mobile as possible / in the pool, so only continuously monitored if absolutely necessary. If continuous monitoring is absolutely necessary, I'd like to use a wireless monitoring if this is available so that I can continue to move about. And my midwife said that they monitor your baby's heart rate, or heart, whatever it is, they monitor.
It's like a sticker then, the wireless monitor, or...
I think it's just one literally just straps around you and you can move around. It's not attached to a machine.
That's cool.
But they normally just use a Doppler. They don't need to...
A Doppler? Oh,
you don't need to have it attached to you. They just use a Doppler every 15 minutes while you're in active labour.
Okay.
And then when you're pushing, they do it every 5 minutes. So the next bit is positions for labour. So I put I'd like to move around during labour. I would like to be standing, I'd like to be sitting, kneeling on all fours and squatting. I don't want to be lying on the bed.
Squatting? What, bat squat?
I know.
What type of squat is it going to be?
Well, I guess if you're like on the ball, that's kind of a squat.
Oh, okay. Spinning.
Or like if you're in the pool, you might be like...
squat down in the pool.
Down. I don't know. It was one of the positions in my
you might as well
book,
put, yeah.
So I thought,
well, chuck it in there then.
I'm not sure how much squatting I'll be doing, but, you know.
So bring the barbell in.
No. Okay, the next bit is about skin to skin. So I'd like to have skin to skin with my baby straight onto my tummy.
So what does that mean? Like, straight out and straight on?
Straight out, straight on. And I've put, if it's not possible for me to hold the baby straight away, then I would like Marcus to have skin to skin straight away. Straight
on the chest.
You're not going to suck it in your top, are you? Yes,
your top suck it. In you go.
The arm like...
Where's the baby? Oh, in here. No? Okay, no. What's next, babe?
Okay, so the next bit is about delivering the placenta.
Are we going to eat it?
No.
Oh.
So you can either choose to have an injection, which like brings on the delivery of the placenta, or you can have a psychological third stage, which is like just letting your body do its thing. So I said I would like to have, I would like to wait until my baby has received all his bloods from the placenta before cutting the cord, and then I'd like a psychological third stage, so not the injection, which my midwife agreed with. She said it was like the best way to do it. So you'll be having skin to skin, and then the placenta will just
naturally come out.
But obviously, she said if it gets to like an hour and it's not come,
so there was a time limit, is there?
Yeah, she said if it gets to like an hour and it hasn't come, then you'll be like encouraged. She was like, they can't force you to do it, but you'll be encouraged to
get out, basically.
Have the injection. But she said normally it doesn't take that long. Normally it takes about 15 minutes.
That's because you're so happy, your oxytocin's all kicking off
like
because you're like,
yeah.
Baby.
Okay, so the next bit is about how you would like to feed your baby. I would like to breastfeed, so I put that. And I've also put that I would like some support from the midwives.
What, on breastfeeding?
On breastfeeding, because I obviously...
You don't know how to do it.
I've never done it.
It's about locking on, isn't it? Because you have to get them to...
Locking on.
Is that getting...
Lock him in.
Yeah. Get him in. There we go. So it's about that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's about latching on. So I put I'd like to gain some support for the latching position. Okay. Because I don't know.
Yeah, what type of position's a good latching position, is it?
Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly.
Because I thought that it would just be like, it's simply like...
I don't think it's as like natural as...
It's like...
As you think.
That sort of thing.
Yeah, considering it is very like natural.
That's what I thought it would be, just like literally just sort put the nipple and just...
No, a lot of people said it's like, it's a lot harder than it.
Oh, you have to like move the arms a little bit. Yeah. Cheat code.
Okay, so the next bit is about vitamin K. I didn't know this when I was doing the...
Vitamin K?
Yeah, I didn't know this when I was doing the birth plan, but the midwife said the baby can either have an injection of vitamin K, or they can have it orally. So
what is vitamin K?
It's needed to make the blood clot properly.
Oh.
Yeah, so you can either have an injection and that will be it. It'd be one injection done, or he can have it orally. So it'd be they'll give him some at the hospital. The midwife will give us some, and then we'll have some to give him like a few days later.
Okay.
She said if it's all gone well, it's better to give it orally so it doesn't like disturb him.
I guess yeah. You don't
But
really if it hasn't, then you need.
If it hasn't gone as like smooth as we plan, then it's better to give him the injection just so it's like
done.
It's done, yeah. So I guess we can kind of make that decision.
There.
I've put injection or mouth on here, so we can make that decision
When we're there.
when we're there. And then it's just about special requirements, but we don't have any.
So here in the UK, you're advised to do one of these. Can you see why you wouldn't do one?
I don't know. I guess if people are chilled out.
I guess the
problem is if you do one, then you might have it in your head that that's how it's going to go.
happen.
Whereas if you don't do one, you just go with the flow. Then you haven't made a. But your midwife goes through your preferences anyway, whether you've made a birth plan or not.
Yeah. Okay. That's perfect.
So, but I just thought, why not?
Yeah. Also, I think it is quite nice, like you said, because it gave you some sort of positive thinking towards the birth, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Instead of making it all like scared or anything, Nicole's obviously felt like quite positive, and after she did this, she was really happy. You're like showing your mum and stuff, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But we'll have to do a video. I know I'm very optimistic, and I know it's probably not going to go.
Yeah, I'll be surprised if you need no pain relief.
I don't know, the injections put me off.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Right, that's done. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and bye.